Hey everyone, how's it going, eh? Gamer Dad here for another day at the IAE International Expo. It is Alien Day today, which is one of my favorite days in the verse because we get to show off all of these very cool alien ships. The first one we have here is the Banner Defender, and this is actually going to pair with the Banner Merchantman. They've actually built a hangar specifically for this ship. It'll hold other ships as well, but it was built and made for this one because this will be the defender for your merchantman and when you're trading. So, not that the merchantman can't protect himself already, but this just gives it the extra punch. And the detail of this one is pretty crazy with all of the... It's almost like an ancient artifact with all of the carvings and stuff on the metal. And then as we're reading this, it actually says that it's a companion to the Banu Merchantman for heavy hauling, and it actually has crew access and components for the crew to stay in there. So that was actually interesting to me. And I go in here and take a look, and it's actually got a couple beds in there that I never noticed before. So yeah, you could actually take this ship out, which is a fighter, and you could log out in it in space, and theoretically you would wake back up in your bed in this ship, because this would be a logout bed, just like every other bed. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. The next ship we have here is the Asperia Glaive. It's a light fighter, and they actually are designing these ships like what they did in the lore of the game is they have the Banu and the Xeon and the alien races, and then they actually said that at some point they let their manufacturers start building alien ships for humans. So they have actually modified the controls and everything like that for humans, and then they actually have a couple ships that are going to have living facilities for humans and aliens. So supposedly in some point you could have an alien crew on your ship as well. So we will see if that happens. It's in the roadmap, or it's not in the roadmap, but it's in the lore, and it's what they are shooting for. So they actually came out with a concept we'll look at a little later that has facilities for both human and aliens. So right now we have the Asperia Glaive, which is a pretty big fighter, alien fighter. I guess this is the big boy version. So, got a couple big wings on there with some massive guns on it. Very cool. I always like these alien ships because they have such cool profiles, and a lot of them transform and change the shape as they go into different flight modes. So you'll have a landing mode, and then once you get up you'll go into VTOL mode, and then flight mode eventually, right? So yeah, it's just cool the different things that they can do. These two ships here are the Asperia Talons. They are a missile variant and a laser variant of the same ship. So yet again, another alien manufacturer building for humans. And very cool. Got a very bird-like view. Actually, these transform as well. When you go into flight mode, the wings on the top there actually fold out. And very cool effects with these ships. They are a little delicate right now, I would say, because when you're in a fight and you get one of those wings shot off, it can be so you can't even fly it because you've lost your engines. But that's okay. Once armor gets in place, and I think those things will be a lot better, and we won't have so many just, oh, my wing broke off and now I can't fly. But I guess we'll find out. The next ship we have here is which I'm going to totally butcher the name, the Cartual, I believe. And when I first got into this game last year, the year before, for this first free fly event for this show, I thought this was just the coolest thing in the world, because actually this is one of the ships that transforms the most when you take off and go into landing mode. The whole thing actually spins, and when you get into the cockpit there, the cockpit is like basically a glass bulb, right? So the whole ship spins around you and comes into a different form around you, and very cool. This one here is the Prowler, and it is probably my most favorite ship in the game. It is a transport ship, a transport troop ship, and a drop ship. So it's supposed to be very quiet, supposed to be very stealthy, and you're supposed to be able to fly in real quick, land, drop people off, and get out of there again. So I really like the transforminess of this as well. This transforms a lot as well. You have a VTOL mode and a flight mode and then a landing mode. So yeah, all those things go together and make a really cool ship. It's got kind of a lobster tail on it. It's got doors for every man going down the side, so that basically when you drop down and land, you crank open all the doors and everybody jumps out their own door. And it's actually got shields on the doors as well, so that everything stays pressurized inside as they jump out. So it will be a very cool ship when it goes to Gold Pass and actually is refined, and we actually have some place to drop troops off at as well. So the final two things we're going to look at are down in the basement here, and they are going to be concept ships. So the concept ships of the aliens right now is the Banu Merchantman, which is a massive cargo ship. And this is just a hover bike that they have. I believe they're actually doing some reworks on the physics of these hover bikes and how they work. So that should be fun. They should start working better, I hope. And the concept ships, the Banu Merchantman and the Xi'an cargo ship, are both very cool. The Banu Merchantman we talked a little bit about before. It has that Banu Defender bay, and it can actually sit that, and here it is right here in all its glory and holographic nature, because of course they gave us an update at the last Citizen Con on this, and they've been working on it and designing it, and it actually grew in size quite a lot. So from the concept when they first drew the pictures of it and sold it to now, it's grown quite a bit in size, because they wanted to have the Banu Defender in there, and then all of the things that they wanted to get into the ship, they just couldn't fit in their existing design, and everything has kind of got bigger. So I think this is going to be one of the best ships out there, one of the most versatile. It's got basically everything you need. It has a med bay, it has cargo, it has a fighter bay, it has defense systems, it has offensive systems. I mean, I think this is going to be a home for a lot of people. So the other one we have going on is another concept, and that is going to be the Xi'an cargo, which they just announced last year. And this one is another big transformer one that changes its shape when you land, and it's gonna be the one that can house human and alien crew. So it'll actually have two different bathrooms, or like a different type of bathroom for the aliens. And yeah, it's just a really neat concept. Be interesting when this comes out. I would think it's a long ways away, but that's part of this game. Is I think a lot of it's a little bit of ways yet. So we just have to be patient, and what they have now is amazing. And I'm really looking forward to everything in it. I'm looking forward to this stuff. I'm looking forward to all the concepts. I really look forward to more game loops when they bring them in. And it seems like they're starting to ramp up. So that'll be it for today. This was a short one, only one haul. But if you like stuff like this, I'm going to be doing it again tomorrow, because I'll be showing up every day, because you get a badge every day if you show up to this show every day. And like I said, it's a free fly for everyone right now. So have a good one, and talk to you later.